Hello, everyone. My name is Allie. This is my presentation on vitamin B12 deficiency and its relationship to Alzheimer's disease. Vitamin B12 is also known as cobalamin. They call it that because it contains the essential mineral cobalt. And cobalt helps the body in a ton of ways. We need it to make red blood cells. We need it to make DNA. We need it to convert our food into energy. And it's essential in brain and nerve health. There are some reasons that people become deficient in this vitamin. You've got diet, age, disease. So regarding diet, you can only get this vitamin from animal foods. So vegans, vegetarians, they're going to have to supplement this vitamin to stay healthy. And as people age, they tend to lose the ability to absorb their minerals and vitamins from their food because as people age, their stomach acid decreases, and that's vital for us to digest our food properly. There are also rarer reasons for a deficiency in B12, like pernicious anemia, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks a protein in the stomach called intrinsic factor that is absolutely essential for us to obtain B12 from our foods. So if someone's lacking that protein, they cannot get B12 from food, no matter how much animal food they eat. So these people, they are going to have to be on B12 injections for the rest of their life to survive. Some consequences of B12 deficiency. This can result in damage to the fatty protective myelin sheath that covers our nerves. Essentially the protective surrounding, kind of like a cord, an electric cord that's covered so that you don't electrocute yourself. The nervous system needs this myelin sheath in order to conduct properly. A deficiency can also result in neurodegeneration of the brain, which, as you already know, we see in Alzheimer's. It also causes a disruption in something called homocysteine metabolism, and that can have deadly consequences because high homocysteine levels increase risk for stroke. So you're probably wondering, okay, how does this all tie into Alzheimer's disease? Those high homocysteine levels we were just talking about, those have been reported to induce beta amyloid formation, what we see in Alzheimer's, and also tau hyperphosphorylation. They've seen it in mouse models of Alzheimer's disease. Also, studies dealing with patients suffering from Alzheimer's disease, they took a control group, a healthy control group, and then they had the Alzheimer's patients. They took blood serum tests from both of these patients and compared them. And the patients that had Alzheimer's disease, they all had reduced vitamin B12 plasma levels. So I really think that that's very telling. And within the same study, they also found that supplementation of B vitamins in the patients with Alzheimer's, it improved their cognitive functions, which I think is absolutely fascinating and very important. So what does this mean for the future of Alzheimer's disease treatment and prevention? I propose that, if it's not already being done, that primary care doctors, the ones that see patients before they ever go to a specialist, before they ever go to a neurologist, they are the ones that know their patients the best. And I'm assuming that the very beginning of Alzheimer's disease probably looks like someone coming into the doctor and saying, "Hey, doc, I'm starting to forget things. I'm just not functioning cognitively the same way. I propose that these doctors just from the very get-go just rule out a B12 deficiency. That way that, they can know for sure that it's not something fixable like that first, before they, start looking into more complex treatments. And I think that primary care doctors could be more proactive in testing patients above a certain age with or without symptoms for B12 deficiency to prevent anything worse from happening further. And that is all. Thank you very much.